So that brings me to my next topic. It's a bonus topic. I didn't tell Larry about this, so he's
Ooh,
not prepared. On your
surprise.
feet. What
Yes.
do you think the one offseason move the Niners made? Let me phrase this better. What is the one offseason move the Niners regret the most?
I'm not
Something they did or
prepared.
didn't do?
I'm not prepared for that question. What is the offseason move that I don't
The
like? Is that
Niners
what
regret the most, whether
they
it was a
regret?
signing or someone they didn't sign, someone they let go. What do you think it is?
Uh, the offseason move that they regret the most. I would say it's probably letting go of even though I like the young safeties, it's definitely letting go of Talanoa Hufanga.
Hmm.
He's 27. He's one of the best young safeties in football right now. I mean, he's playing at a really high level. So I would say that.
That's an interesting one. I think I'm going to go with the other guy they let go to Denver, Greenlaw. And the only reason I would give it to Greenlaw is because Jair Brown and Malik Mustafa are playing pretty well. Greenlaw, I mean, the Niners linebackers are pretty bad. I mean, D Winters is never going to be Dre Greenlaw. He's not that expensive. And I felt like I still don't really understand why the Niners let him go. Was it financial? Was it because of injuries? Because he showed you last year that he could be Dre Greenlaw again. You just had to be patient. He wasn't quite ready week 1 this year, but right now he looks great. He looks like Dre Greenlaw.
Well, I mean, they've gone through a lot of linebackers for sure. There's no question when you look at the rushing stats, they miss Tatum Bethune. I mean, look at the last 3 weeks without Bethune. Look at the difference. So they need somebody. I would say, just judging, from how this year has gone, if I was going to hold the Niners' feet to the fire on somebody that they let out the door, it would be Azeez Al-Shaair. Why did you? Azeez Al-Shaair is wearing the green dot on the league's best defense. He's a great guy. You found him, discovered him as an undrafted free agent. To me, I'm disgusted that he's a Texan.
I mean, I agree with that. As far as Greenlaw goes, he wasn't expensive. The Niners could afford him. I mean, they had the cap space. It just felt like they tried to make it seem like he didn't want to be here anymore because he wanted to be the man. It felt like they thought he wasn't going to stay healthy. And I think maybe they'll be right, but so far, the guy that was the Iron Man, Fred Warner, is hurt. Sometimes you can't really predict who's going to be healthy or not. And man, they would be so much better right now if they had Hufanga or Greenlaw.
Oh, no question. I mean, they'd be a smarter team as well because Afunga's really a smart player. Greenlaw's really a smart player. I understand the Greenlaw thing to a degree because his body was breaking down, and I think we saw more of that this year in Denver, and he hasn't played anywhere close to the full schedule. But Hufanga was young and in his prime and didn't have all those injuries, and but uh, I just think they miss him, and they miss him. He's a really really good winning football player, and he's playing well. I mean, he's one of the reasons Denver's so good.
If they had, I agree. Hufanga's a really good player. He's younger than
Yeah.
Greenlaw. If they had re-signed Greenlaw, they wouldn't have drafted Nick Martin, who may end up being really good, but they didn't like him this year. And maybe they take someone like Cam Scatterboo with that pick. Kind of an interesting domino effect.
Though I think didn't Scatterboo go before Martin? I thought.
No, I
Well,
think he went like
he
round
went after.
4.
He went after.
He went
Okay,
round
yeah, he
4.
went before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking Stout or Scatterboo, but yeah, they could have gone with Scatterboo. And Scatterboo, I mean, I just watched a little bit of that Hard Knocks NFC East last night. And, he's just that guy's going to be a really good NFL player for a long time. Scatterboo's going to be a good one.
It would have been nice if the Niners could have spent a higher draft pick on a running back. Maybe Jordan James will end up being good, but they stink at running the ball for whatever reason, and maybe another running back would have helped. Although they do have a couple guys who haven't gotten shots. Maybe, I don't know. I want to see Garendo. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't trust Garendo because Garendo fumbles all the time. But Brian Robinson should have seen the ball more. And man, if Jordan James is a really good player, man, they're really being conservative. Yeah, I'm assuming guys who have not touched the field at this point probably can't play. But I shouldn't because I think Jordan Watkins is pretty good, and he just hasn't played. So who knows? Maybe Jordan
I don't
James is
make that
great.
assumption because Jake Tonjes can't touch the field, and we know he can play. So
Yep.
sometimes Kyle Shanahan is just very faithful to seniority. Showtime says, "Thank you both so much for the birthday message. Ha, my fiance reached out and you graciously took the time to do that. It meant a lot to me. You're both absolute stand-up guys. Go Niners." That's right. Larry always comes through. I try to. Jay Boogie, $5. Thank you. Bill Kennedy says, "Grant, you need to start doing infomercials." Appreciate it. Billy Mays here. And Patillo says, "Just wanted to say what's up to both my dogs." What's up? Jay Boogie says, "Been watching since 2019 from Lincoln, Nebraska. Want to ask
Wow.
in this game specifically, who's the most important players and why in this game?"
Uh, Curtis
Tatum
Robinson.
Bethune.
Well, yeah, is Tatum Bethune back?
Tatum Bethune, Sam
Yeah.
O, anyone who can defend the run. My
Yeah,
goodness.
Jonathan Taylor's 230 and runs in the 4.3s. So it better be a linebacker. Maybe Malik Mustafa, somebody who
Yep.
could come up and deliver a hit.
I mean, they're going to be able to. I mean, Renardo Green's going to have to tackle. Danielle Lenore is going to have to tackle. It's all 11. He averages 6.2 yards per carry at home. This is a big ask. Yanni Dub says, "Do you think we will ever see CMC run more than 20 yards this season or postseason?" That's great. That's a great prize picks question, man. More or less 20 yards ever again.
This is what happens when you have no explosive plays in the pass game. Everybody plays you inside of a 12-yard box, and they put defenders right in the spots where it's hard to get a big time run. So I would say no, we're not going to see it because what's going to have to come first is Pearsall is going to have to dominate, or Watkins or Cowan going to have to get on the field and make plays. If that happens, defenders move back. If the defenders move back, then McCaffrey gets his 20-yard run. With the defenders all up, no chance.